Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the threshold of 2025, a question echoes louder than ever what sets your soul on fire. Finding your passion in this fast-paced, ever-evolving world is not a luxury, it's a necessity. For it is passion that turns the ordinary into the extraordinary, that makes a career a calling, and that transforms challenges into adventures. But how do you uncover your passion in 2025, a world brimming with distractions and expectations? The answer lies not in searching for a hidden treasure, but in uncovering the essence of who you are. Let me take you on this journey of discovery. First, let us begin with curiosity, the spark that ignites passion. Too often, we dismiss the things that pique our interest as trivial or unrelated to success. Yet, curiosity is the compass that points us toward what resonates within. Ask yourself, what makes me wonder? What activities draw me in, even when no one is watching? In 2025, allow yourself the luxury of exploring these questions. Give yourself permission to try new things without the pressure of perfection. Whether it's art, coding, storytelling, or building, follow the breadcrumbs of curiosity. They might lead you to something that awakens your spirit. Next, we must silence the noise. The world in 2025 is louder than ever, filled with opinions, expectations, and endless comparisons. Your passion will not announce itself through the chaos of external voices. It speaks in whispers from within. Take time to step away from distractions, to sit with your thoughts, and to reconnect with your inner voice. It is here, in moments of stillness, that you can hear the call of your true self. What are the values that guide you? What dreams do you suppress because they seem impractical or risky? Listen to these whispers. They are the seeds of your passion. Passion is not something you simply find, it's something you cultivate. And this requires experimentation. You cannot discover what you love by staying in the comfort of what you know. In 2025, I urge you to try, fail, and learn. Sign up for that course you've been eyeing, volunteer for a project that intrigues you, or explore a skill you've always admired from afar. The path to passion is paved with trial and error. Each experience, whether it succeeds or fails, refines your understanding of what excites you and what doesn't. Now, as you explore, pay attention to what energizes you. Passion is not always dramatic or overwhelming. It often feels like flow, like ease. It's those moments when you lose track of time, when effort feels effortless. When you find yourself energized, take notice. These are the breadcrumbs leading you closer to your passion. Passion isn't about constant excitement. It's about sustained engagement. It's about the quiet satisfaction that comes from doing what aligns with your soul. But to fully embrace your passion, you must detach from the fear of judgment. Too many dreams are buried under the weight of societal expectations. Passion requires bravery, the courage to pursue what fulfills you, even when it looks unconventional or impractical to others. In 2025, dare to break free from the molds others have created for you. Dare to take risks, to fail, and to rise again. Remember, the pursuit of passion is not about pleasing the world, it's about living authentically. Finally, passion isn't a fleeting spark, it's a fire that must be tended. Once you uncover what moves you, commit to it. Passion alone isn't enough, it must be paired with discipline and persistence. The road may be long and filled with obstacles, but with each step, your passion will grow stronger and your purpose will become clearer. Invest in yourself. Learn, practice, and evolve. Passion is not just about doing what you love, it's about becoming who you're meant to be. In conclusion, finding your passion in 2025 is not a task to be checked off, but a journey to be embraced. It begins with curiosity, grows through experimentation, and flourishes with courage and commitment. Your passion is not something you chase, it's something you uncover by being true to yourself and by daring to explore the depths of your potential. As you step into 2025, ask yourself, am I ready to follow my curiosity? Am I ready to embrace my unique path? Am I ready to invest in my growth? The world needs people who are alive with passion. It needs you not just as a worker, a student, or a professional, but as a dreamer, a creator, and a force of inspiration. So in 2025, make the commitment to uncover what sets your soul on fire. For when you find your passion, you don't just live, you thrive. Thank you. Curiosity is the spark that ignites discovery, innovation, and growth. It is the invisible thread that has woven the fabric of human progress, urging us to explore, question, and evolve. Yet, in today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world, curiosity often takes a backseat to routine, obligation, and the endless pursuit of efficiency. To rediscover the joy of curiosity is to reconnect with one of the most essential and fulfilling parts of ourselves, a part that awakens our sense of wonder and leads us to live more vibrant and purposeful lives. Curiosity is often thought of as a trait we are born with, a natural inclination that drives children to ask endless questions and explore the unknown. Over time, however, the pressures of conformity, productivity, and societal expectations can suppress this instinct. We become so preoccupied with achieving goals, meeting deadlines, and following routines that we forget to ask why or what if. But curiosity is not a trait meant only for childhood. It is a skill, a mindset, and a practice that can be cultivated and harnessed at any stage of life. To rediscover curiosity, one must first let go of the fear of not knowing. In a world that often equates knowledge with power and ignorance with weakness, admitting that you don't have all the answers can feel uncomfortable. Yet it is precisely this openness to not knowing that creates space for learning and growth. Curiosity thrives on questions, not answers. It invites you to approach the world with a beginner's mind, free of assumptions and judgments, ready to explore and be surprised. Curiosity requires us to slow down and notice the details that we often overlook. In our rush to move from one task to the next, we rarely pause to marvel at the intricacies of the world around us. When was the last time you stopped to admire the play of sunlight through leaves, to wonder about the story behind a stranger's smile, or to ask why the stars shine the way they do? These seemingly small moments of wonder are where curiosity begins. They remind us that the world is infinitely complex and layered, offering endless opportunities for discovery if we take the time to look. One of the most liberating aspects of curiosity is that it has no agenda. Unlike goals or ambitions, curiosity doesn't demand immediate results or measurable outcomes. It allows you to explore for the sake of exploration, to learn for the joy of learning. This freedom can be profoundly refreshing in a culture that often measures worth by productivity and success. Curiosity invites you to step outside the framework of achievement and into a space of playfulness and possibility. Rediscovering curiosity also means embracing the unknown and the uncertain. It requires a willingness to venture into uncharted territory, to experiment, and to take risks. This can be daunting, especially when we are conditioned to seek security and avoid failure. But curiosity reframes failure as a valuable part of the process, a stepping stone to deeper understanding. Every time you ask a question, pursue a new interest, or try something unfamiliar, you expand your horizons and open yourself to new perspectives. Curiosity is not just about external exploration, it is also a powerful tool for self-discovery. By turning your curiosity inward, you can uncover hidden passions, talents, and desires. Ask yourself questions like, what excites me? What do I want to learn more about? What experiences have shaped who I am today? These inquiries can lead to profound insights about your values, aspirations, and purpose. Curiosity helps you connect with your authentic self, allowing you to live a life that feels true and fulfilling. Another key to cultivating curiosity is to surround yourself with diverse perspectives and experiences. Curiosity thrives in environments that challenge your assumptions and expand your worldview. Seek out people, books, and ideas that are different from what you already know. Travel to unfamiliar places, engage in conversations with those who have different beliefs, and expose yourself to new art, music, and cultures. Each of these experiences can spark new questions and ignite your imagination. In rediscovering curiosity, it's important to recognize that this journey is not about adding another task to your to-do list. It's about shifting your mindset. Curiosity is not something you do, it's a way of being. It's a lens through which you view the world, one that transforms the mundane into the magical and the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's about approaching each day with an open heart and a sense of wonder, ready to explore the mysteries and possibilities that life has to offer. Ultimately, curiosity is a gift to yourself and to the world. When you allow your curiosity to guide you, you tap into a boundless source of creativity, joy, and connection. You become a lifelong learner, continuously growing and evolving. And in sharing your discoveries, you inspire others to do the same. So take a moment to pause, to look around, and to ask, what sparks my curiosity today? Let that spark guide you, and watch as it illuminates new paths, enriches your experiences, and brings you closer to the vibrant, curious spirit that resides within. In a world filled with constant noise, external influences, and endless distractions, listening to your inner voice is not just a luxury, it is a necessity. The inner voice is your guide, your compass, and the quiet but persistent whisper that knows your deepest desires, your highest potential, and the path you are meant to walk. Yet, amidst the chaos of daily life, it is often drowned out by the clamor of societal expectations, the opinions of others, and the incessant hum of technology. To listen to your inner voice is to reconnect with your truest self. This is not the self that conforms to what others think you should be, but the self that knows who you truly are. It's the self that speaks to you in moments of stillness when you are free from distractions and truly present. It is honest, unfiltered, and always aligned with your core values and purpose. The first step in hearing your inner voice is to create space for it. This requires stepping away from the constant flow of information and stimulation that fills our lives. Turn off your phone, close your laptop, and give yourself permission to be alone with your thoughts. Find a quiet place, whether it's a corner of your home, a park, or even a moment of solitude during a walk. In these moments of quiet, your inner voice can emerge, free from the competing noise of the external world. However, creating space is not enough. You must also cultivate the ability to listen. This means practicing mindfulness and being fully present in the moment. Too often, our minds are caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future, leaving little room for the wisdom of the present. When you quiet your mind and focus on the now, you open yourself to the subtle guidance of your inner voice. Meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence can help you develop this skill. Your inner voice often speaks through your feelings, instincts, and intuition. It's the gut feeling that tells you something isn't right, or the sense of excitement and alignment you feel when you're on the right path. Yet many of us have been conditioned to ignore, second-guess these feelings. We've been taught to prioritize logic and reason over intuition, to follow the well-trodden path instead of trusting our unique journey. But your inner voice is not irrational. It is deeply connected to your subconscious mind, your experiences, and your inherent wisdom. By paying attention to how you feel in different situations, you can begin to distinguish the voice of your intuition from the noise of doubt and fear. Listening to your inner voice also requires courage. It often tells you things that are difficult to hear or pushes you toward choices that are uncomfortable or unconventional. It may urge you to leave a job that no longer fulfills you, to end a relationship that no longer serves you, or to pursue a dream that feels out of reach. These truths can be challenging, but they are also liberating. Your inner voice will always guide you toward growth, authenticity, and alignment, even when the path it suggests is not the easiest. Another crucial aspect of listening to your inner voice is learning to distinguish it from the voices of fear, insecurity, and self-doubt. These voices are loud, persistent, and rooted in the past or in external influences. They tell you to stay small, to avoid risks, and to conform. Your inner voice, on the other hand, is calm, steady, and focused on your highest good. It encourages you to be brave, to take inspired action, and to trust the process of your life. The more you practice tuning into your inner voice, the easier it becomes to tell the difference. Your inner voice is also deeply personal. What it says to you will not necessarily make sense to others, and that's okay. It's not about seeking external validation or approval. It's about trusting yourself and honoring your unique path. When you listen to your inner voice, you are saying yes to your own truth and no to the expectations that don't align with it. In a world that often celebrates conformity and discourages individuality, listening to your inner voice is an act of self-empowerment. It is a declaration that your life is your own, that your choices matter, and that you have the wisdom within to navigate your journey. It is about reclaiming your power and living in alignment with your deepest values and desires. Ultimately, your inner voice is a source of infinite wisdom and guidance. It knows your potential, your dreams, and the steps you need to take to realize them. By creating space, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating courage, you can strengthen your connection to this inner guide. And as you learn to trust it, you will find yourself living a life that feels authentic, purposeful, and truly your own. So take a moment to pause, to listen, and to trust. Your inner voice is waiting to lead you toward your best life. In life, growth and progress often stem from our willingness to step outside our comfort zones and embrace experimentation. Experimentation is not merely about trial and error, it is a mindset, a way of approaching the unknown with curiosity, openness, and courage. It is the willingness to test ideas, explore new paths, and make mistakes along the way, knowing that each experience, whether it leads to success or failure, holds the potential to teach us something valuable. To embrace experimentation is to acknowledge that life is not a straight line but a series of explorations. It's about understanding that clarity rarely comes from thinking alone, it emerges through action. By experimenting, we gain firsthand experience, refine our ideas, and discover what truly resonates with us. The process may not always be comfortable, but it is necessary for growth. When we let go of the need for perfection and embrace the possibility of failure, we create space for creativity, innovation, and personal transformation. One of the greatest barriers to experimentation is fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown. These fears can keep us trapped in routines and limit our ability to try new things. However, fear is not an enemy. It is a natural part of stepping into unfamiliar territory. The key is not to eliminate fear, but to move forward despite it. Each time we face our fears and take action, we build resilience and confidence, making it easier to experiment again in the future. Experimentation also requires us to cultivate a mindset of curiosity. Curiosity is the fuel that drives exploration and innovation. When we approach life with a sense of wonder and a desire to learn, we become open to new possibilities. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, we see them as opportunities to grow. This shift in perspective allows us to explore with enthusiasm and a sense of adventure rather than with hesitation or doubt. Another essential element of experimentation is a willingness to let go of fixed outcomes. Often we become so focused on achieving a specific result that we miss the lessons and opportunities along the way. The true experimentation involves detaching from the need for immediate success and embracing the journey instead. Each experiment is a step forward, even if it doesn't lead to the outcome we initially envisioned. The insights and growth gained from the process are just as valuable, if not more so, than the result itself. To embrace experimentation fully, we must also adopt a mindset of adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and rigid thinking can hinder our ability to navigate it effectively. Experimentation teaches us to be flexible, to pivot when necessary, and to approach setbacks with resilience. It allows us to see challenges not as failures, but as feedback information that helps us refine our approach and move closer to our goals. A key aspect of experimentation is the ability to celebrate small wins and learn from missteps. Each experiment, regardless of its outcome, is a step toward self-discovery and mastery. Successes, no matter how small, should be acknowledged and celebrated as they build momentum and motivation. On the other hand, mistakes and failures should be viewed as opportunities to learn and grow. By analyzing what worked and what didn't, we can refine our strategies and improve over time. Experimentation is not limited to any particular area of life. It can be applied to all aspects, from career and relationships to personal development and hobbies. In our careers, for instance, experimenting might involve taking on new projects, learning new skills, or exploring different industries. In relationships, it might mean trying new ways of communicating, connecting, or building trust. In personal development, it could involve exploring new habits, routines, or interests to discover what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. Moreover, embracing experimentation fosters creativity and innovation. Many of the world's greatest achievements and breakthroughs have come from individuals who dared to experiment and think outside the box. By challenging conventional wisdom and exploring uncharted territory, we open ourselves to new ideas and possibilities. Experimentation allows us to break free from limitations and expand our horizons, ultimately leading to personal and collective growth. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, the ability to experiment and adapt is more important than ever. Those who are willing to take risks, try new things, and learn from their experiences are the ones who thrive. Experimentation is not about having all the answers. It's about being willing to ask the questions, take action, and trust the process. It's about being okay with not knowing and finding joy in the journey of discovery. Ultimately, embracing experimentation is an act of self-trust. It's about believing in your ability to navigate uncertainty, learn from experience, and grow through challenges. It's about honoring your curiosity, following your intuition, and allowing yourself the freedom to explore. When you approach life with an experimental mindset, you unlock your potential, discover new possibilities, and create a life that is rich, fulfilling, and uniquely your own. So take the first step, embrace the unknown, and let your experiments guide you to new heights. Life is full of choices, opportunities, and paths waiting to be explored. Amid the endless options, one guiding principle stands out as a compass for fulfillment and success. Follow what energizes you. This is not just about chasing fleeting excitement or temporary pleasures. It's about aligning your actions, decisions, and pursuits with the things that genuinely light you up, those that spark passion, inspire creativity, and give you a sense of purpose. When you follow what energizes you, you tap into your authentic self. Energy is not just physical stamina, it's an inner vitality that fuels your ability to take action, persist through challenges, and embrace life fully. It's the enthusiasm that keeps you engaged and the inner drive that pushes you forward. By paying attention to what makes you feel alive and motivated, you align with your true desires and unlock the potential to live a meaningful life. The first step in following what energizes you is self-awareness. Many people move through life on autopilot, disconnected from their inner spark. To identify what energizes you, pause and reflect. Think about the moments when you felt most alive, inspired, and engaged. Was it during a creative project, helping someone, solving a challenging problem, or exploring a new idea? These moments provide clues about your passions and strengths. Energy isn't just about feeling good, it's about recognizing the activities and pursuits that make time seem to fly and bring out your best self. Following what energizes you often requires courage. Society, family, and cultural expectations can sometimes nudge you toward paths that drain your energy instead of fueling it. Whether it's a job that feels misaligned with your values, relationships that lack mutual growth, or habits that leave you feeling stuck, it takes bravery to choose a different path. You may face doubt, fear, or resistance from others, but when you honor your energy, you prioritize your well-being and authenticity. Courage means trusting yourself enough to say no to what depletes you and yes to what invigorates you. Another vital aspect is experimentation. Sometimes we don't immediately know what energizes us because we've never explored certain opportunities or allowed ourselves to dream beyond the familiar. Trying new things, whether hobbies, career paths, or personal challenges, creates opportunities to discover what resonates with you. Experimentation helps you refine your understanding of what brings you joy and purpose. It's okay if not everything works out. Even missteps are valuable because they clarify what doesn't work, allowing you to move closer to what does. Moreover, following what energizes you requires setting boundaries. Energy is a finite resource, and how you spend it matters. When you let go of commitments, people, or situations that deplete your energy, you create space for what truly matters. Boundaries are not about being selfish, they're about honoring your priorities and ensuring that your time and effort align with your values. By protecting your energy, you build the capacity to focus on the things that inspire and sustain you. At the heart of following what energizes you is the concept of alignment. When your actions, values, and goals are in harmony, you experience a sense of flow. This state of flow is where creativity flourishes, challenges become opportunities, and you operate at your highest potential. Alignment doesn't mean life is without struggles, but it does mean that even in difficulties, your efforts feel purposeful because they are driven by something that truly matters to you. Following what energizes you also requires trust in the process. The path isn't always clear, and the results may not be immediate. There will be moments of uncertainty, doubt, or even failure. But when you stay connected to what energizes you, those moments become part of the journey rather than roadblocks. Trusting the process means embracing the ups and downs, knowing that each step moves you closer to a life of fulfillment and purpose. It's important to note that what energizes you may evolve over time. As you grow and change, your passions and interests may shift. This is natural and should be welcomed. Staying attuned to your energy allows you to adapt and remain aligned with your true self. Regular reflection through journaling, meditation, or conversations with trusted mentors helps you stay connected to your inner compass and adjust your path as needed. Finally, following what energizes you creates a ripple effect. When you live in alignment with your energy, you inspire others to do the same. Your passion becomes contagious, your work becomes impactful, and your relationships become more authentic. By pursuing what lights you up, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute positively to the world around you. In a world filled with distractions and demands, following what energizes you is a radical act of self-care and empowerment. It's a declaration that your passions, well-being, and purpose matter. It's about choosing to live fully, not just exist. So pay attention to the things that make your heart race, your mind buzz, and your spirit soar. Let them guide you toward a life that feels vibrant, meaningful, and uniquely yours. When you follow what energizes you, you unlock the potential to thrive, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. Life is full of choices, opportunities, and paths waiting to be explored. Amid the endless options, one guiding principle stands out as a compass for fulfillment and success. Follow what energizes you. This is not just about chasing fleeting excitement or temporary pleasures. It's about aligning your actions, decisions, and pursuits with the things that genuinely light you up, those that spark passion, inspire creativity, and give you a sense of purpose. When you follow what energizes you, you tap into your authentic self. Energy is not just physical stamina, it's an inner vitality that fuels your ability to take action, persist through challenges, embrace life fully. It's the enthusiasm that keeps you engaged and the inner drive that pushes you forward. By paying attention to what makes you feel alive and motivated, you align with your true desires and unlock the potential to live a meaningful life. The first step in following what energizes you is self-awareness. Many people move through life on autopilot, disconnected from their inner spark. To identify what energizes you, pause and reflect. Think about the moments when you felt most alive, inspired, and engaged. Was it during a creative project, helping someone, solving a challenging problem, or exploring a new idea? These moments provide clues about your passions and strengths. Energy isn't just about feeling good, it's about recognizing the activities and pursuits that make time seem to fly and bring out your best self. Following what energizes you often requires courage. Society, family, and cultural expectations can sometimes nudge you toward paths that drain your energy instead of fueling it. Whether it's a job that feels misaligned with your values, relationships that lack mutual growth, or habits that leave you feeling stuck, it takes bravery to choose a different path. You may face doubt, fear, or resistance from others, but when you honor your energy, you prioritize your well-being and authenticity. Courage means trusting yourself enough to say no to what depletes you and yes to what invigorates you. Another vital aspect is experimentation. Sometimes we don't immediately know what energizes us because we've never explored certain opportunities or allowed ourselves to dream beyond the familiar. Trying new things, whether hobbies, career paths, or personal challenges, creates opportunities to discover what resonates with you. Experimentation helps you refine your understanding of what brings you joy and purpose. It's okay if not everything works out. Even missteps are valuable because they clarify what doesn't work, allowing you to move closer to what does. Moreover, following what energizes you requires setting boundaries. Energy is a finite resource, and how you spend it matters. When you let go of commitments, people, or situations that deplete your energy, you create space for what truly matters. Boundaries are not about being selfish, they're about honoring your priorities and ensuring that your time and effort align with your values. By protecting your energy, you build the capacity to focus on the things that inspire and sustain you. At the heart of following what energizes you is the concept of alignment. When your actions, values, and goals are in harmony, you experience a sense of flow. This state of flow is where creativity flourishes, challenges become opportunities, and you operate at your highest potential. Alignment doesn't mean life is without struggles, but it does mean that even in difficulties, your efforts feel purposeful because they are driven by something that truly matters to you. Following what energizes you also requires trust in the process. The path isn't always clear, and the results may not be immediate. There will be moments of uncertainty, doubt, or even failure. But when you stay connected to what energizes you, those moments become part of the journey rather than roadblocks. Trusting the process means embracing the ups and downs, knowing that each step moves you closer to a life of fulfillment and purpose. It's important to note that what energizes you may evolve over time. As you grow and change, your passions and interests may shift. This is natural and should be welcomed. Staying attuned to your energy allows you to adapt and remain aligned with your true self. Regular reflection through journaling, meditation, or conversations with trusted mentors helps you stay connected to your inner compass and adjust your path as needed. Finally, following what energizes you creates a ripple effect. When you live in alignment with your energy, you inspire others to do the same. Your passion becomes contagious, your work becomes impactful, and your relationships become more authentic. By pursuing what lights you up, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute positively to the world around you. In a world filled with distractions and demands, following what energizes you is a radical act of self-care and empowerment. It's a declaration that your passions, well-being, and purpose matter. It's about choosing to live fully, not just exist. So pay attention to the things that make your heart race, your mind buzz, and your spirit soar. Let them guide you toward a life that feels vibrant, meaningful, and uniquely yours. When you follow what energizes you, you unlock the potential to thrive not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. Growth is not merely an outcome, it is a commitment, a conscious decision to evolve, adapt, and expand into the best version of yourself. It is a journey that requires intention, discipline, and a willingness to face challenges head-on. Committing to growth means choosing to prioritize your personal and professional development, embracing discomfort, and continuously seeking ways to improve your skills, mindset, and understanding of the world around you. At its core, growth begins with self-awareness. To commit to growth, you must first take stock of where you are. This requires an honest evaluation of your strengths, weaknesses, habits, and beliefs. It's not always easy to confront areas where you may fall short, but self-awareness provides the foundation for transformation. By understanding yourself deeply, you can identify the areas where growth is most needed and set clear, actionable goals to guide your journey. Committing to growth also means stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen in the realm of familiarity, it thrives in the unknown. When you challenge yourself to take risks, try new things, and embrace uncertainty, you create opportunities for learning and expansion. Each time you step beyond your comfort zone, you build resilience, confidence, and a greater capacity to handle adversity. Growth requires you to lean into discomfort, knowing that the struggles you face will ultimately strengthen you. Another crucial element of growth is adopting a learner's mindset. The world is constantly changing, and those who commit to growth understand the importance of staying curious and open to new knowledge. Whether through reading, taking courses, seeking mentorship, or engaging in meaningful conversations, lifelong learning is a non-negotiable part of the journey. A learner's mindset keeps you humble, adaptable, and ready to seize opportunities as they arise. To grow, you must also let go of limiting beliefs and unproductive patterns. Often, the greatest barriers to growth are not external obstacles, but internal narratives that hold you back. Thoughts like "I'm not good enough, it's too late for me to change," or "I don't have what it takes," it can sabotage your potential. Committing to growth means challenging these beliefs and replacing them with empowering ones. It's about recognizing that you are capable of more than you realize and giving yourself permission to pursue your aspirations. Consistency is key when it comes to growth. True transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires sustained effort and persistence. Small, consistent actions compound over time to create significant change. Whether it's dedicating time each day to learning, practicing a new skill, or working on your physical and mental health, the daily habits you cultivate play a critical role in your growth. The commitment to show up every day, even when it's hard, sets the foundation for lasting progress. Growth also demands accountability. When you commit to growth, you take responsibility for your actions, decisions, and outcomes. Accountability means owning your mistakes, learning from them, and using them as stepping stones to improve. It's about being honest with yourself and holding yourself to a high standard while also being compassionate when things don't go as planned. Surrounding yourself with people who support and challenge you can also enhance accountability. Trusted friends, mentors, or accountability partners can provide valuable feedback and encouragement as you navigate your journey. Another essential aspect of growth is the ability to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a vital part of the process. When you commit to growth, you understand that setbacks are inevitable, but they are also rich with lessons. Each failure provides insight into what works, what doesn't, and how you can improve moving forward. By reframing failure as feedback, you cultivate resilience and maintain momentum, even in the face of challenges. Committing to growth is not just about personal gain, it's also about contributing to others. As you grow, you expand your capacity to make a positive impact on the people and communities around you. Whether through mentorship, sharing knowledge, or leading by example, your growth can inspire and uplift others. When you commit to growth, you're not just investing in yourself, you're creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond you. Finally, growth is a lifelong journey. It's not a destination to be reached, but an ongoing process of becoming. There will always be more to learn, more to achieve, and more ways to improve. This realization is both humbling and empowering. When you commit to growth, you embrace the beauty of being a work in progress. You find joy in the process rather than waiting for a final outcome to validate your efforts. In a world that is constantly evolving, the commitment to growth is one of the most powerful choices you can make. It requires courage, persistence, and a deep belief in your potential. It's about striving to be better than you were yesterday and embracing the journey of continuous improvement. When you commit to growth, you unlock the door to your fullest potential and create a life that is rich with purpose, possibility, and fulfillment.